So, are you able to purchase a modular manufactured home? And the answer is it really depends on the lender. Now, certain lenders won't be able to do this for you. Some lenders only do single wide or double wide manufactured. Some only do single wide manufactured. Some don't do them at all. So you have to really ask your lender and see if they're actually able to do that for you. Now, I know my company, Liberty Home Mortgage, we've been able to finance manufactured homes. Really, ever since the inception of the company. So we do single wide manufactured homes and double wide manufactured homes, modular homes as well. Okay, so I don't want to get into too much of the details between the different loan programs, VA, conventional, FHA, USDA, on the specifics for a modular manufactured home. So it would just take too long. So, but just some highlights. Now, I think the modular manufactured home is an amazing way to go, especially if you find yourself in just those multiple offer situations. Maybe you want to find something more affordable. A manufactured home, they're really not bad. They're actually pretty nice. You can find a nice $150,000, $200,000 manufactured home, a double wide manufactured home, and you just have just as much square footage as some single family homes and have better affordability. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely something to consider. Now, when you're purchasing a manufactured home, there's a couple things you need to know. So number one is it can never be moved from its original placement, meaning that when you build a manufactured home and it goes from the factory to the fixed foundation, wherever you're putting it, that's it. It can't be moved after that. So let's say, it was placed there in 1990, and then in 2014, it was moved to a different place. Now that same seller wants to sell and it's 2022. Unfortunately, you can't buy that home. It's non-finance. You can't do it. You'd have to find a cash buyer or a hard money lender or something like that. You also can't purchase a manufactured home before June 15th of 1976. It's non-financeable if it's before that date. A couple of the things to note with a manufactured home is typically manufactured homes are not able, or they just don't have the city water. They're not hooked up to city water. They're not hooked up to sewer. So you're going to have a well inspection, septic inspection, depending on, again, the program that you end up going with. You do need a structural engineer's test on the manufactured home that is compliant with Housing and Urban Development, or HUD. They need to make sure, the skirting's good on the manufactured home. They need to make sure that the home itself, isn't going to get blown away if a tornado comes, or an earthquake hits or something like that, or whatever have you. But, that is something you need to do. You do need to have a foundation inspection, or structural engineer's test. The home itself cannot be in a park or in leased land, so you do have to have it as its own parcel of land. So the manufactured home has to be on its own parcel. It can't be in a community unless it's a planned unit development or a PUD. But yeah, if it's in an apart community where you don't own the land, you just own the home, you cannot do that. So there are a ton of other things with manufactured homes, but those are really the biggest pointers when you're looking to purchase. So if you have any other questions, just please let me know.